Easy, all right. I'm a young lad, 25. I voted once before. I'm going to vote again, and I'm almost with you. Why should I vote for you, mate? I'm on minimum wage as well. I work in the accountants down the road, so I've come here for work purposes. I've recorded it to show me boss. So I'm supposed to be here 20 minutes, you come late. But, why should I vote for you, Ed? Well, not you, and your man, Ed. With you. Why should I do it?
In the end, it's a choice of what kind of economy you want. The government say the economy is doing well, but for most people, it's not great at all. As I said, wages have not been keeping pace with prices. People are being really challenged. Working people are worse off than they were at the time of the last election. And what the government did was increase VAT while they cut taxes for people earning over £150,000. They've refused to act on energy prices, even though they know there's a problem. We've said repeat the bank bonus tax and guarantee jobs for young people, and they've not done that. We say you can only have an economy which works well for Britain if it's working well for people like you. And if you've got a chance to get beyond the minimum wage, to get the skills you need, if you can get a good job in a company which can afford to pay you more, if we can get an economy which is investing more, if we can get an economy where when we're cutting taxes, we're trying to cut taxes for most people rather than those on the highest incomes, then that actually not only works better for you, but it works better for the whole of the United Kingdom. So that's the choice. We say you can't judge economic success by how well a few people on the highest incomes are doing. If you're doing well, Britain's doing well, and we'll try and make sure that you're doing well, and that's what we're about.
Sorry though, but is it all about money? All you're saying is economics, this, that and the other. Is there other things you want to sort out as well? Is it just purely a financial monetary thing?
Do you mean in terms of your personal situation?
No, I'm just talking about society. There's a lot of problems out there.
Yeah, totally.
And I think you're focusing a lot on the monetary stuff. We don't care about money. We need it to live, unfortunately. You told us we need it to live. Not you, collective.
I'm with you though, but I think...
What are you going to do about people getting stabbed up? What are you going to do about people, underage girls getting in trouble? What are you doing about this?
We've just gone through 5 years where every year wages are not kept pace with prices and people are worse off. And I don't make any apology for the fact that for very many people in our country at the moment, struggling each week to pay the bills, to make ends meet, is a huge issue. The reason why there's many more working people going to food banks is they can't make the sums add up. And if you've got a society where people are under real pressure, then it's a less good society, not only in terms of people's living standards, but more widely. If we've got more people working and can afford to pay tax because they're better off, that helps us to invest in more police officers to keep the streets safe and more lights in the park so people are safe walking home at night. It helps us to keep the Sure Start children's centres open. It helps to make sure that the National Health Service is properly funded so that people can get the health care they need. And if you live in a society where people's living standards are under pressure, the deficit's huge and things aren't getting better, that makes it harder to have those other things which are really important for quality of life. Now, there's some things which we want to do, for example, to make sure that we keep supporting poor people around the world through international development, or to make sure that we tackle the issue of climate change. Those aren't things which are going to affect our living standards this year or next year. But taking a 50-year view, they're still really, really important and they're morally right. But at its core at this election, the question is, who's going to make most people better off? And the Tories will make some people on high incomes better off, but they're not going to help you, it's hard to say. At the back there, Sophie.